Hi guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. The chairman of the People's Democratic Party Board of Trustees, Adolphus Wabara, has warned President Bola Tinubu against declaring a state of emergency in Rivers State. You recall that the All Progressive Congress had called on the president to declare Rivers a state of emergency as a result of the insecurity in the state due to the crisis rocking the state. And there's been a call for the Rivers State chapter for its emergency rule in the state. And a lot have really calculated these moves by the All Progressive Congress and has also kicked against it. Most concerned Nigerians and the most concerned people of Rivers State are not in support of this particular statement. But then Wabara has cautioned the president against allowing power-drunk anti-democratic forces to hijack the state. He shared his reservations via a statement signed by himself. The former Senate president maintained that the party would not allow the declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers. He declared that any attempt to tamper with Fubara will spell doom for Nigeria, expressing worries over the security crisis in Rivers. Wabara said that there is nothing happening in the state that warrants the call for a state of emergency as been demanded by the fake apostles of peace. And we've been kindly watching the political development in Rivers State, and as it is now, the PDP are law-abiding citizens of this country and do not want to tolerate any attempts to derail democracy in the state, as they will not allow anti-democratic forces to hijack power through backdoor in their desperation to hang on power and to hold the state to jungular. And any attempt to scuttle the democratically elected PDP-led government in the state is a recipe to a political unrest capable of consuming the entire nation. And this has been a call to President Bola Tinubu not to allow greedy and self-overrated power drunks like the All Progressive Congress to push him, those APC in Rivers, to push him into taking steps that will portray him as despot and ultimately plunge the country into an avoidable uphill. And we know that President Bola Tinubu has been called on several occasions to wade into these issues. And at this point, Governor Fubara has stated that there is no crisis going on in Rivers. I guess this is the statement he made in the wake of the calls for a state of emergency in Rivers. Fubara said that the state is peaceful, despite the ongoing crisis in some local government areas following the violence that erupted across the local government areas in the state, whereby people had protested and then the state police also were forced to take over the 23 local government council headquarters in the state. And Fubara had to say that there is peace in Rivers State too. So those that are going about portraying saying that Rivers State is experiencing crisis and as a result of that there should be a state of emergency. Fubara has noted that Nigerians should disregard such information, that these are the handiwork of mischief makers in the state. And as it seems now, a lot of people are also calling out to the president that this move by the APC is a deliberate and a well-calculated move just to turn Rivers State upside down, to bring political instability in the region. And this is a measure they want to use to enter the people of Rivers State. All for what? Because they want to take over Rivers State, and they are now telling President Bola Tinubu to declare the state a state of emergency. Come on, this would really truncate the peace and the progress in the state. And the All Progressive Congress, their recent declaration, clamor to be advocating for the state and wanting to offer solution. This proposition by them, it is not a solution at all, but it appears to be a deliberate, a well-calculated maneuver aimed at escalating the existing instability in the region. So they've called on the president to please condemn these calls by these persons calling for state of emergency in Rivers State, because it is unwarranted. it is unwarranted, and it is not, it hasn't gotten to that extent. But being that they have another intentions, they have, sinister intentions, they have other intentions. That is why they are deliberately putting these calls to the president in attempt to plunge the state into deeper chaos, in attempt to plunge the state into deeper confusion and turmoil. And this move is their own ploy, is a well calculated ploy to destabilize the peace of Rivers State for political gains. And a lot of political observers have observed what is going on in Rivers State and have condemned the state of emergency call by the All Progressive Congress, because it's fully glaring to the eyes of many that these guys are not aligned with the best interests of Rivers State, and it appears that they are doing all these things to cause more chaos and more confusion in the state, which is totally unfortunate, and it is depressing at the same time. It seems that the APC, they are plotting for this call of a state of emergency just to obscure their own actions in Rivers, and it is a ploy that the people should kick against. The president must kick against it. Those that are truly dedicated to promoting peace and stability will not call for a state of emergency in Rivers. And this state of emergency called by this APC, it's more politically motivated. It is a politically motivated, means aimed at undermining the current administration in Rivers State. And it is a dangerous ploy. It is a dangerous plot to destabilize the state, to create an atmosphere of fear and uncertainty and turmoil, which will further destabilize the region, and it would add to the sufferings of the people of the state. So this is more like a cause for political manipulation and exploitation. So the governor of Rivers State, Wabara, should make necessary steps amid all these calls, should make necessary steps towards restoring the peace and stability and normality in the region, so that everything will become normal and Rivers will be peaceful. But Wabara has said the president should also disregard these power-drunk people who are pushing him into the wrong step, because it's obvious that they are drunk for power and they see this as a means through which they can get what they want. So they are trying to whisper to the president's ear to, declare a state of emergency. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comments section. Thank you.